I'm talking to Miguel Carrera from the Coalition on Homelessness, and we're outside a workshop in the San Francisco Public Library on Friday, January 17th, 2014. And this is a workshop devoted to resolving the problem of the criminalization of homelessness,
Exactly.
which is a real problem across this country.
My name is Miguel Carrera, and I work in almost 20 years with the Coalition on Homelessness. One of the work groups I be in charge is House and Justice. Means is housing for every single human being who is deserved to live with dignified life in this society. What we're doing is to organizing homeless families, create campaigns directly with the homeless families and children, to demanding the city officials to putting more money in the budget to create and build permanent housing for all homeless families, all homeless people who is existing in San Francisco. We have a report from San Francisco Unified School District that we have between 2,400 and 2,700 homeless children registered in the school district in San Francisco. Plus, the city in San Francisco and the officials is blind about the children who is not registered in the school district. So how many more children we have in San Francisco? We don't know.
Than the official count.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a serious problem we're facing in San Francisco. We're supposed to live in one of the most richest cities in in the States, and they're supposed to have all the money to provide and resolve all the problems, all the homeless problems in San Francisco. Things has not happened. Last year, in 2013, we demanding to the mayor, Ed Lee, to sit down with us, to sit down with the children and the parents, and he's never respond to our demands.
What are we calling this today?
It's the Homeless Bill of Rights Day of Action. I'm with Community United Against Violence, CUAV. A lot of our members at CUAV are LGBT survivors of violence who are low and no income or living on the streets, and they experience a lot of discrimination, a lot of harm comes to them, and so we think that all homeless people and all people deserve dignity and respect, and so that's why we're working against criminalization of people who are being discriminated against just because of who they are and how they live and their lack of resources and money.
Citation defense.
This is about the zip line thing that we're going to do.
Okay, so this is Mike Zint, and he's a really great homeless activist. I mean, this guy is for real. I really have respect for him.
I'm Sharon Noel. I'm Policy and Advocacy Coordinator with the Homeless Youth Alliance.
We're going to do a sit-lie protest in front of Macy's starting at 3 o'clock. Now, the police are going to come, and of course, they're going to try to make us stand. We're exempt from the law. If you read the law, it's exemption number 4. If you protest, you're exempt. The idea is to get people or to outreach people to teach them that if you protest the law, you can sit on the sidewalk. That's all you have to do to sit. But the police are not going to follow the law. They're going to follow the city policy, which is going to still issue the citations.
Do you have a time?
3 o'clock. Saturday, February 8th at Macy's, Union Square. What we need is lawyers, because when they start issuing these citations to us, it's a violation of our First Amendment right, and it's an illegal citation.
Well, we can totally help with citations.
Okay. So, oops, sorry. Is that are you live streaming? Okay, this is Larkin Street. Larkin Street Youth. This is General Assistance. This is Glide. We love, care, share, acceptance. Glide, it's a church in San Francisco, very well known.
St. James Infirmary is a occupational health clinic for sex workers in San Francisco. Why we are here? Well, I think that many of our participants could be classified as homeless and exchange sex for places to stay, goods, food, as well as money. So that coupled with I think our philosophy also goes along with the decriminalization of sex workers. I think it's not too far of a jump to support other criminalization of other stigmatized folks like homeless folks. So.
This is Syringe Access Services, the San Francisco AIDS Foundation. And we're having pizza now, so I'm not going to ask you to talk to me on camera. I'm just trying to sweep the room here.
No. Yeah. They definitely.
This is Hospitality House. I think we were here before.
But you see,
I do not believe that homeless people don't have rights. They do have rights. It's a matter of people waking up and realizing that, and for the system to start criminalizing the people who are criminalizing the homeless, because they're the criminals. It's the people who are hassling the homeless people sleeping on benches. It's the people who are, trying to pass laws against sitting and lying on a sidewalk. They're the criminals.
Why are the police the criminals for attacking, harassing, and criminalizing
because the
homeless people?
sidewalks belong to the people. They're public property. And public means all of us. It doesn't mean people who are housed or people who don't appear to be homeless, which is the way that people these days interpret it, that only they, the people who are housed, have a right to the sidewalks, to public benches, to public parks, whatever. No, sorry, no, you've got it all turned around. Public means public. It means everybody.
My name is Wanda Jones.
We're sitting outside the San Francisco Public Library across from City Hall, where they make these ridiculous laws like Sit Live.
I've been homeless for going on 2 years now. I have been stolen from, I have been robbed from, and I feel as though justice is not doing enough for the homeless. We have no rights. We have police brutality, and we have others that's being hurt and killed out here on these streets. We have no protection, none whatsoever. And I feel that they should pass a law for us homeless people, as myself and others, to have some type of rights or some type of standards for us to live on.
They're going to start to march. I want to thank you so much.
You're welcome.
This is very helpful.